Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this deck guide video, I'm going to take a look at one of the decks that has been requested a lot, and it's Whirlkick Rogue. Sure, Aggro Rogue with all those stealth minions and big weapons and hitting you in the face all the time is popular and effective. There's also another way to play Rogue. This style of playing Rogue is a little less tangible, because there are lots of ways that this deck can win games, and none of them involve just playing stealth minions and big weapons and hitting you in the face repeatedly. First of all, this deck can build some huge minions. There are questing adventurers in the deck. Whenever you play a card, gain +1/+1. There's backstabs, preps, shadow steps. There's a lot of cheap cards in this deck, so you can really grow those questing adventurers. This version of the deck that I have been playing, I really like playing this Edwin Van Cleef version of the deck. So then there's also Edwin Van Cleef as another option to build a huge minion. Then you do the process in the opposite order. First you play all those cheap cards and then you jam that Edwin on the board, and boom, it's big. Another popular way to build this deck is to leave out the Edwin and add Flick Skyship instead. So then you have some removal against some of the bigger minions, or some repetitive threats, for example. But now that there are not that many clowns, for example, in the meta, I don't like Flick as much. I'd rather have one more opportunity for that explosive start with Edwin, but the Flick lists are also doing fine. In addition to building a big questing adventure, you also have Whirlkick Master in the deck. Whenever you play a combo card, add a random combo card to your hand. So then you play Whirlkick Master, you play a bunch of combo cards, often you end up shadow stepping your Whirlkick Master, so then you have that as a 0-cost minion in your hand so that you can go again next turn. At its lower matchups, this can generate just tons and tons of resources. Obviously those resources will be random, but there's Eviscerates, Coldbloods, Edwins, SI7 Agents. All sorts of great cards are up for grabs from that. And with that strategy, you just need to be able to respond to whatever you get randomly and adjust your plan all the time to fit the resources you have. Whirlkick Master is a mid to late game card. You don't really want to play that out too early, because then you don't have enough mana to really utilize it. Another mid game win condition that you have in this deck is Chandy's Sparrow, summon 2 random 5-cost minions, secretly pick one that dies when it takes damage, and Chandy's has some really good minions in that pool. And Chandy is also one of the best Shadow Step targets in the deck. So sometimes you're Shadow Stepping Whirlkick Master, but much of the time you also play Chandy's on 5, Shadow Step Chandy's, then that still leaves 2 minions on the board, and then you can do Chandy's plus more things next turn. However, at the start of the game you're looking for a bit different cards. The cards that you're looking for in this deck in the mulligan are Ferrocat, Foxy Fraud and Evil Miscreant. Ferrocat is just a great 1-drop, also gives you more resources, possibly even gives you a 2-drop that you can play. Then on turn 3 you can play Foxy Fraud into Evil Miscreant, and you can get access to some lackeys. You can also coin that out. Sometimes you play Foxy Fraud into Swindle on 2, or there's even the infamous Foxy Fraud, Shadow Step, Foxy Fraud, Edwin Van Cleef. The Repo minions and lackeys also give you a lot of the defensive prowess of this deck. So when you're up against something really aggressive, this kind of cat, fraud, miscreant opener can really help you stabilize. So overall it's a fairly complex deck because you're generating so many random resources all the time and you have to adjust your plan accordingly. But the basic building blocks of the deck are these Reborn minions, those lackeys, then the big questings, big Edwins, Chandy's boards, and then resources from Whirlkick Master. At each game you have to try to navigate with those and see how you can find the win. Now, let's go take a look at Whirlkick Rogue in action, and if you enjoyed this content, please like this video and check out my Twitch where I livestream Hearthstone. Let's see, I would naturally assume it's going to be a 2 Warlock. Yep, that's 2 alright. Coin Foxy and Miscreant next turn. I actually think that's probably stronger. Just playing a little bit of Hearthstone. I do wonder whether that was too low tempo. But on the other hand, that Foxy Miscreant play is reasonably strong next turn. So maybe I can afford to do this. I hope I can anyway. But I want the Miscreant. Could also just coin the Miscreant, but nah, it's Foxy in the Miscreant. Foxy in the Miscreant. Let's get those lackeys. I was obviously hoping for different types of lackeys than these. I was hoping for lackeys that could destroy things. Okay, well we got the flame to trade. That's something. That's something indeed. I think I still need another Foxy out there. Proxy for a swindle. See what I can pick up. Questing adventures and a shadow step. Shadow step is intriguing, but is it enough? I need to do the Wand Thief here. Arcane Explosion could help. It might. That's totally possible. There was the option to Shadow Step to Wand Thief, but I think I may need to hold back that Shadow Step a little bit here. It is going to be difficult. I mean, that Zoo deck has the board. And they have the buffs. Everything has 2 health, so I can't really Shadow Step my way out of this either. And I can explode my way out of this. Need to try a questing here. With an Ethereal Lackey. Ethereal Lackey for... maybe it's an Assassinate. I might need to destroy a giant or something. I need to play this again. Get some help for that questing. Vendetta. Because Zero, if you're holding class from another card from another class, I am holding. So I can Vendetta down that demon there. Okay. Now we're talking. Hi BFG aficionado. I've been well, thank you. I've been well. Ah, the top deck Hand of Gul'dan. No, it wasn't top deck. No, it wasn't. Or was it? I'm actually not sure. Anyway, they get rid of the questing and they get some stuff going, but it's okay. That's a combo card. It's the only combo card I have here. I need to play the questing right. I have seen both Nightshade Matrons at this point. But questing, Brain Freeze. They can still have a Manari Mosher. I still think it's a questing turn. Rather than a Whirlkick Master turn. Right? I believe so. Discover a spell. Swindle. Swindle's a nice card. Which one do I destroy? Manari Mosher gives +3 attack. Makes a little difference, I suppose. I destroy that one. A single Wicked Whispers doesn't give enough for the Voidwalker anyway. Manari Mosher always can give enough. Also do the 1/3. And they can always have like a broom. Do they have a broom? Big question is, do they have a broom? If they're the Manari Mosher, then whichever one I destroy, they can always kill the questing. Okay. Next move. I'm killing that Dark Lair, am I not? I believe I'm killing the Dark Lair. Do I do the Whirlkick Master? I guess I'll give it a try. Let's swindle here first. Pick up another swindle and a Shadow Step. Okay. This is good. This is good. So we're backstepping that one. That's 3 cards played. I can't afford to swindle, but I can afford to Pharaoh Cat. Don't Shadow Step this back into my hand. I guess I do want to do that, yeah. Let's Shadow Step that one back. So they will be ready to go later on. But I can use these. I can use these to kill the board. Okay. They still have the giants. They still have both giants left. I have an Assassinate to kill one giant. So let's see. That's one giant. Okay, they have 2 giants right now. Do they have a broom? No, but they have a Hand of Gul'dan. Yep, for some card draw. Okay, that's fine. I can assassinate one of the giants. Am I replaying the Whirlkick Master this turn? I could play Whirlkick Master into Swindle. See if that leads into anything. I might do that next turn too. They still have Broom left. I can do Whirlkick Master a little later. I can open with this one. Restless Mummy isn't enough to kill a giant. Not quite. But I can Swindle this turn. That's acceptable. No, it's not. I need to assassinate a giant. And trade that. Let's give this a try. Serve it on the new returning decks. Yeah, they don't look particularly strong. Okay, they still have one Wicked Whispers left. They have a bunch of cheap minions. And they have a bunch of broomsticks, it seems. That's fine. I don't mind a couple of brooms. Are they really dropping out? That's Soulfire that they have in hand. They were considering dropping it out there. So I know that they have 12 plus 4. They have 16 damage here. Potentially more. Restless Mummy could kill these. But it can't kill the giant. I need to do it like this. But they have broomsticks. So giant is going to get... Giant is probably still going to get through here. That's the thing, they have enough minions. Enough smaller minions. To kill the Cardtooth. Okay. You can also choose to do it like that. That's okay. There's still some damage coming right in. A bit of a problem, surely. 9. They have no more reach. There's no more Soulfires. Restless Mummy can kill both of these. That will leave the giant on the board alone. So it's time to check out the Whirlkick Master now. There's an Edwin, but I don't have the mana to use the Edwin. Need to Swindle again. Anything that I can prep. And what about the Prize Plunderer? I played 1, 2, 3 cards. That's 4 cards. That's not enough. With the backstab it is. Backstab there. Play the prep. Play the Restless Mummy. Play the Prize Plunderer on the giant. Kill the giant and the Dark Lair. This leaves them with just the Canretard on the board. They have no more buffs. I've seen both Wicked Whispers. I've seen both Menari Moshers. Well, Raise Dead can give them something. What does it give them? It gives them another giant! Oh no! That was exactly the minion they needed. That was exactly the minion they needed from Raise Dead. Now they have a chance. 10, 11 damage on the board, so I'm still not dead. Anything that I can pick up with the Secret Passage now? One of these eviscerates. I think this is just a ringleader. The Miscreant. Edwin can't hit the giant. No. I could get the Edwin out there. Currently I have played 2 cards. So that's a 6-6 Edwin now. I can get an 8-8 Edwin out there. This will trade there. They have 10 on the board. They have no reach in the deck. But Raise Dead could give them Manari Moshers. This is going to be a close one. 10 on the board, no reach left in the deck. Is there still reach left in the deck? Okay. Maybe I underestimated them after all. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus 8 would be 21 damage, wouldn't it? 10, 11. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus 8. Alright. So we take the game. That was a scary game. I felt like I was behind for such an extended periods of time in that game, but... Whew, I guess Rogue is just good. But I guess it's fine. The meta is going to be weaker, with so much stuff rotating out. But how much weaker? We don't know before we get to see what's in Fortune the Barrens. Once we get to see what's in the Barrens, then we can figure out how much stronger or weaker the meta is going to be like. This is going to be a Highlander mage, by the way. I could get the Foxy out there together with the Miscreant, if that's what I want. I suppose that's fine.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Let's get these out there. Get some lackeys going. Okay. But yeah, Highlander Mage. Highlander Mage will have plenty of tools. Plenty of secrets nowadays too. I can kill the Foxy here pretty easily with the Armor Vendor. Armor Vendor really putting in the work. Gendies, not quite Gendies time yet. Let's do a Faceless Lackey. Okay, I might dagger up a little. Start hitting them in the face a bit here. Still a little bit to go before we get to Gendies. Obviously Highlander Mage has a lot of good cards. Highlander Mage is pretty good against Rogue too. Like the Aggro Rogue is stronger against Highlander than the Whirlkick, because Aggro Rogue just tries to kill them before they stabilize. This deck is not quite as good at applying pressure. Netherwind Portal, Counter Spell. A bunch of options there. Alright, so it probably is Netherwind Portal, Counter Spell. Could be fair game, of course. Hint, it is quite unlikely. Don't multiple Gendies. I think I'd rather have multiple Whirlkick Masters. If it's Netherwind Portal, I do Whirlkick Master. Try to eviscerate Face. They will get the Netherwind Portal minion. I guess it's okay. Alternatively, it's a counter spell. But that's fine too. I'll just Shadow Step this to safety. Which is perfectly okay. Then it costs 0 and I will have access to that one to really make some things happen later. So this could be a counter spell. No, not a counter spell, this could be a Netherwind Portal. Could also be like a Flame Ward. Not a Flame Ward. It's just a Gendies turn. And the next turn, of course, they have Reno and all sorts of things like that. So they can probably get rid of this Gendies board fairly easily. There's currently 11 held on the board though. So Reno doesn't actually kill this board. But I still assume they will be able to handle this. But I've been having fun playing Rogue in Wild. A lot of secrets. Too many secrets. Yeah, there are quite a few indeed. Combustion was great. Randomly generated too. What's there not to like? Swindle is nice. Do I trust enough in the Whirlkick Swindle play? There's still a chance that that is a Netherwind portal, by the way. I think I'll play the Restless Mummy here. Just hit face with the dagger and re-dagger. Hack the alternative to Swindle. Might have been better. I still don't know if it's Netherwind portal or if it's fair game. Both of those are still options. Sure, rolling fireball is fine. That was the best card for that, because this played around Reno perfectly. But rolling fireball, some more options. Is this a questing adventure turn? I will end up losing the Whirlkick Rogue. It's fine. Let's do the questing now. And I might do a Swindle here. Secret passage, eh? Well, it's kind of hard to get good stuff that I could do with the secret passage. See about that maze spell. Apex's Blast is damage. I think I can use some damage. Do I want to do a secret passage? Not right now, no. Probably just a simple Goblin Lackey. So we have 11 health on the board, but now Reno and Ping is a perfect answer to this. If they keep having perfect cards, then that Reno plus Ping kills the entire board now. Are you telling me they top decked the Reno? No, they didn't top deck a Reno. Well, that's something. Ah, the Olving Missiles is excellent too, though. Also hits just the right. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. So the secret is a rigged fair game, by the way. I have to deal face damage this turn. Questing into Perdition's Blade to kill that one. Into prep. Question Perdition's Blade prep. It actually messed it up. I do need to swing at their face, I can't let them... I hope I got that Brain Freeze going. And I did. Good. Alright. So I couldn't let them get the cards from the rigged fair game, now that they're so low on cards. But if they have Zephyrus or Reno, the Relicologist one, they can answer this questing rather nicely. But I'm a little low on resources, so I can't get a good Edwin going. So I might lose this now, if they get good answers here. Do they get good answers here? They get another secret. It could be a Flame Ward or a Netherwind Portal. Those are pretty much the options, right? What if I do Whirlkick Master into Edwin? 6 mana. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. I'm getting pretty close. What if they have the amazing Reno next turn, though? They have the amazing Reno, that's going to be tough.
This guy's toast.
They actually have an ice barrier. Okay, well that was unexpected. I did not think they would have an ice barrier in that deck. I truly didn't think they would have an ice barrier in that deck. So now they can play the amazing Reno and go to 16. Yeah. That was a little tough. That was a little tough, of course. I must not let them proc the Rigged Fair game.
Nothing gets past me.
I have no more Whirlkick Masters. Probably need to hold back the Eviscerate, see what I can pick up. But I don't think they're going to kill themselves, and they could play like a card defender here, and then they just win the game, right? I'm afraid they might have gotten me. I mean, this is an unfavored matchup for Whirlkick Rogue. Highlander Mage is a really good deck to play against this deck. And they have had perfect cards too. So, what is there not to like? But I can't let that Rigged Fair game activate this turn. But I won't be able to get 5 damage, because I will have to kill the Kartut. So, unless they happen to kill themselves, which I suppose is unlikely, because they could have an Alexstrasza to get them to 15.
Life and hope are worth fighting.
Well, just a bad luck game. Haha. Rep Shadow Step. At this point I can't. These draws. They drew perfect cards and I didn't. Well, sometimes happens. Technically Reno can still kill them at any turn. Reno could fireball them in the face.
What makes something real?
So as long as there's no immediate lethal, I should see if Reno happens to kill them. So, check out what the Reno's next spell is going to be like. I could get Wand Thief, and I could get Fireball from Wand Thief. Like, that could happen. I can definitely get a Wand Thief and a Fireball from a Wand Thief. Let's see if that's gonna happen. Alright. 6 mana. Nope, that did not happen. There's no direct damage left. Nope. Alright. Actually still need to check if Reno kills itself. Fireball. To the face. Reno did kill themselves. Excellent game. Excellent game, exactly the way this game is meant to be working. In a Hearthstone game like many others. I mean, that's just the nature of this Hearthstone game. But let's see about this Demon Hunter next. Don't know if I have a... When are you playing against Priest? Oh, that one I don't know. Do you know if you have a date for the 20.0 patch? No, they haven't set the date. I assume that it would be like the 23rd, but I really don't know. Nobody knows. There are some intriguing possibilities here. I do wonder. How long is there left in this season? Seasons last until the end of month. Like, new expansion is going to drop on the last day of this season. So this is actually a Soul Demon Hunter. That was unexpected. I could try like questing, prep, swindle. It's a 4/4 questing. It's always gonna die. Can't get an Edwin out there yet. Questing, prep, eviscerate. Questing is still probably going to die. I think it has to be questing, prep, swindle. Nah, it can also be like prep, miscreant, swindle.
Too soon. So many options.
I will do the questing. Questing, prep, swindle. If I pick up a backstab, the questing might not even die. Actually, I think I'll do it like this now. I can make a 6/6 questing, which doesn't necessarily die. And then I can do Foxy into Miscreant next turn. As 3 wins away from Legend started dropping. I mean, it happens. It's... everything happens in this game. Just everything. Every possible thing happens in this game. None of that is to be taken too seriously. I mean, obviously, yeah, sure. Check your games afterwards, see if there was something different you could have done. Check your statistics, see what matchups are good for you, which matchups are bad for you. See if the deck you're playing is good, if you want to switch decks maybe. Sure, do all of those things.
Evil cannot hide from me.
Almost killing my questing. Oh noes. What if I do Foxy Edwin? No. It's got to be Foxy.
Care to make a wager?
Foxy Miscreant, right? Foxy Miscreant Lucky. That should solve this issue somehow. Most of the time. I can just make this a bigger taunt minion, right? Something like that. It's not perfect. But it's a start. Let's try this. Because it's a little bit more difficult now to get access to this one. This one doesn't die to 3 damage. So, we'll see. Obviously, if they can kill the 1/6 taunt with their weapon, then the Illidari could trade. Yeah, that's perfectly normal stuff that happens in this game. It is actually a lifesteal OTK Demon Hunter with Wandmakers in it. That was a major surprise, I didn't see that coming. Well, they have not had a silence, so I believe I'm all in here. I believe I have to be all in at this point. Could have actually just Shadow Step the Titanic Lucky, right? I want the Edwin to be as big as possible. With that one, the taunt. And we make a 10 then Edwin. But this is actually the lifesteal OTK. That was a major surprise because the Wandmaker is not a card that is run in that deck. It's a card that's only run in the Soul Demon Hunter usually. So I completely did not expect to see Moarg in the Immolation Aura. What do you think of Hearthstone reverting the nerfs of certain cards? That will be really interesting. We'll see how that goes. Hi Diano. Well, the Shadow Step is not benefiting me right now. I think I want to destroy the spell damage bonus there. I believe I want to hit them in the face here. We'll see what happens. I don't have lethal available right now, but we'll see. There was a couple of their combo pieces, but they have more left. That Wandmaker is truly a surprise inclusion in that archetype, because it just doesn't belong in that at all. But we'll see how it goes. Those Wandmaker spells might even prove crucial in this game. Okay. So they're surviving for now. We do a bit of Chandy Sparrowing here. Let's see what I can pick up. I suppose I'm also Shadow Stepping the Chandis. Ready to play it again next turn. Get some more face. Okay. Next up. They're at 7 mana. I've seen them spend a Moarg, I've seen them spend a Fell Scream Blast, but they can still have a bunch of stuff there. And the Fell Scream Blast, okay. That was a random generated one, by the way, from the Wandmaker. So they still have their natural Fell Scream Blasts left. They might find a way to survive this. It seems that our OTK friend has come to a dead end. Beautiful. Lapdogs, all of you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button
and subscribe to my channel for more.